going on, guys? We are back for another Little Hope stream. We are on our part 3 now. I hope you've enjoyed the streams so far for Little Hope. I'm not going to get into much of it because I did only just stream it yesterday. If you guys do want to know more about Little Hope, do check out my YouTube channel. It is in the About section, and it's also on a link on top of my usual Twitch. So if you go onto my Twitch channel, all the links will be there. My YouTube channel will be in that. But I'm going to get into the story. I've obviously posted my House of Ashes walkthrough on my YouTube before. I've just posted my part 1 today. My second part I did last night, so if you want to check that out, it'll be behind the stream I just did on Fortnite. But we are going to get back into it now. We are at Lost. We just managed to save Angela from like a demon, which is like her double from the past. So we're in the Little Hope graveyard. Let's continue.
It was chains. Just like the woman who went in the water. I don't believe that's coincidence. Either of you see what happened to Taylor and Daniel?
They can't be far behind us. Let's just get out of here.
Okay guys, so we are back with Angela. So we've just escaped her her double, which was what we've seen in a flashback
I don't feel safe.
of like the 1600s or the 1700s, where she or her double from a past life has been wrongly accused of witchcraft. And this is, you know, the theory we've got so far is that they are her double, basically. Big black cock up your bum. Good lad, Stephen. That is something you enjoy, isn't it, pal? And the players on Fortnite that cannot play properly. Right. So I think that's the path we're meant to take. Can't really tell. So it says, here lies why body of Abraham Alistair died February 13th, 1699. Factum fury infectum non potest. Some kind of foreign language. Interesting.
That thing is still coming for me.
It doesn't sound close. We'll be fine if we keep moving.
I really hope you're right.
So that says the exit. Okay. So if we go this way. Here lies why body of Thomas Wyman, department governor and magistrate, died July 30th, 1701, and of his wife Mary Wyman, who departed this life February 1699. So we did go the other way last time. Obviously. Here lies my body of Isaac Worrell, aged 43 years, died October 21st, 1702. Requies in pace. Whatever the fuck that means. If you guys know that, fair enough. So I think that's the gate we're meant to go to. Let's go down here just to make sure we haven't missed any kind of clue. Now we've already read that one. Okay, so it looks like we go to this gate because there isn't anywhere else to go. It's this gate over here. So we come across a couple gravestones. Some of these names might ring a bell in the future. There was an Alistair, there was someone else. Fantastic, we've got the Spike guy now. The one we're seeing at the intersection.
Let's stay
Or
away
the one that's been impaled, should I say.
I'm all
with
for putting as much
poles.
distance between us and that hideous thing as we can.
Pretty sure Daniel and Taylor would be thinking the same thing.
There it is.
Out of sight, quick!
So we want to be quiet. Bearing updated. I thought it was that guy, you know. There's something off with that guy. There is something not right with that guy at all. That's the same guy we met at the bar in our very first walkthrough, I think.
Best to keep out of his way, I reckon.
Yeah, I agree. She was strange in the bar anyway.
Woman said before they drowned her. The little girl has to be stopped.
She was talking about stopping the witch trials, right?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go.
Which I don't know, is he a demon? Is he pretending to be human?
I'll go in and take a look around.
I guess we're gonna find out. Here comes a changed woman. Seen that happening, didn't I? So it looks like we're focusing back on Daniel and Taylor in the woods at 1:03 AM on May the 28th.
How you doing?
I'm wondering if that thing could be coming after us.
Don't think it's coming after us.
What makes you so sure?
Puzzled, it must be a one-off. Assertive, stick close to me. Stick close to me.
You and me gotta stay real close now.
When you say close, how close exactly? This close?
A little closer.
A little closer. A little bit more.
Damon just ruined your moment, pal. How do you feel? You're probably feel like Steven.
What's that noise?
Didn't hear anything.
It's a big black cock, as Steven would say. Little Hope historical trial, witch trial. So we're going towards the witch trial now with Daniel and Taylor.
I don't like this. I want to go another way.
Don't think there is another way.
Something on the table? No. What about this one? So we got a map. Another map now.
Quite the tourist trail.
So this looks a lot clearer, this one.
Is it?
So we've got Little Hope Town map, a bird's eye view of our historical town. We've got historical ruin, execution sites, massacre memorial, Chili Johnson memorial. This is where we are now. We're right next to the museum, so which is a witch trial where this would be. Lily Johnson home and church. Welcome in, guys. I'm not sure if I had a new comment then or if more people were viewing my content, but welcome in. So we're on a witch trial at the moment. Probably going to come across some kind of demon of some sort. Looks like that kind of atmosphere,
over
environment.
here. You gotta check this out.
That thing could still be around here. In the water.
No, we left that thing way behind. We must have. Oh, shit.
You're going first, right?
You weigh half what I do. Better if you lead.
I'm not crawl.
Before we carry on, I'm pretty sure that Andrew, fucking forgot his name now, Andrew, John, and what's their other name now? It's gonna let us look at the names. Andrew, John, and Angela. I'm pretty sure they were the only one that encountered that woman in chains, so I'm not quite sure how these guys know about that. I know they were on the bridge where obviously they dropped down and these were left in the fog behind. I'm not too sure if they seen from the side, but they definitely didn't drop down. So I find that a bit interesting how these guys know about that demon.
To find the others, we gotta cross. We got no choice.
Fine.
Without
I'm
even
heading
being in that
across. You can follow me.
situation.
If the bridge is still standing.
Okay then.
I'm assuming the only way that they would know is that they seen from the side and took and bolted in the other direction. So find a way back to the others. Okay.
What the hell is that?
Got something in the bushes. Is this the way we're meant to be going?
You see this?
Which grave? This stone is believed to mark the burial place of the first person executed during the Little Hope witch trials.
Let's get out of here.
Daniel! Get your hands off!
Mary?
Mary? Mary! I am over this way!
Mary, the fountain of all evil is here.
Dubious, that little girl is evil, unsettled, what's going on? That little girl is evil.
That little kid is the evil here? I don't get it.
My beloved Amy proclaimed it so with her dying testimony. If this evil is to end, Mary must be stopped.
Who in the hell are you? Why do you look just like John?
I have no answers for you.
Stop off.
Perhaps I'm already under a witch's spell.
There it lies. I found it. How did you come by this? Fashioned with my own hand. I take it to protect you. Suspicion and betrayal walk side by side in Little Hope. No one is safe. Please, Tabitha, let me keep here.
Okay, so that's slightly different scene to what happened last time. What happened last time is we seen the little girl. No, that was before, wasn't it? We've seen the little girl in the slide before. Well, this time anyway, the very first walkthrough we did, we took the little girl's side. And she turned out to be evil, so we are going to do the opposite way of, go the opposite way of it now, because I think she is evil now, personally. I thought, oh, it's only a little kid, she's been possessed by a demon, but no, she's actually pretty evil. Still think it's a little girl, but
Nothing.
I still think it's evil.
Okay, so it looks like we really are trapped here.
Still no sign of him?
Nope, not yet.
I just hope they're both okay. Figured we'd have found the bus driver by now. Wonder where he's at.
Why
Yes,
can't you
I'll
leave
go.
us alone?
So Angela at the main road, 1:24 a.m.
To go after her.
Enthusiastic, let's go after her. Apprehensive, this might be a trap. This might be a trap.
You want to follow her? She could be leading us into danger, even a trap.
2 girls we've seen. One is from the past. This one is from here and now.
Maybe the girl we're seeing here is somehow a mirror image of the girl from the 17th century.
Don't you want to wait for Daniel and Taylor?
If they were coming this way, they'd be here by now. Stay loose. Who knows what's up ahead?
Hey, wait for us!
Why go back, Angela? You obviously don't want to separate.
Ugh, disgusting.
Sorry about the dogs in the background, guys. Alright. Calm down. I'd be scared too. Come on, Angela, we can escape this. Alright guys, calm down. Calm down. Sorry guys. So basically, the dogs squeal like that every time their owner comes back. Which is basically my girlfriend's mum, and obviously my girlfriend. That was perfect timing though, wasn't it? Let's be honest. I'd be screaming at that moment as well. If I had some fucking monster trying to drag me down like a sewer pipe. I wouldn't be screaming in a scared way though. I'd be like, fucking get off me. Right. We're gonna escape this moment now.
scared.
Yeah, it's fine.
Didn't have anything on top towel. Oh, and I got you then.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Angela. Shit.
47p out of 10.
You can keep the 47.
What did you do to deserve that?
It's just you and me, Tanya. Your tail end won't get to us.
Tell you what, they squealed at the right time.
Why?
I had to do a Q-tip mission bit where Angela gets dragged down a sewer pipe, and right as that happened, the dog started to squeal.
There's something blocking the door. Give me a hand,
They're
will
like,
ya?
fucking hell. They can envision it happening. So it looks like Angela's escaped at the moment. I personally think Angela lives, because it hasn't seen her dying. Could be completely wrong. She could live through that.
This place is a museum of some kind.
Great bit of content though, in it, by the dogs.
She in there?
Relax.
This doesn't
So
feel
with Andrew in the Little Hope Museum,
Stay
1:31
focused.
AM.
We're not having a rerun of what just happened to Angela.
You sure about that?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep us both safe. Once we're out of here, we'll hook up with the others.
That's if they're still alive.
Right.
Why is this
Continue.
kid out here on her own?
It's strange.
Maybe she's linked to Mary somehow?
So the New England witch trials. Why are you laughing at? You laughing at? You. Alright, yeah. Right, I need to focus again now. So we got writ of forfeiture. So it says unreadable in brackets. This writ is served by the Board of Selection on the 7th day of January 1692. So again, I'm not going to read the unreadable in brackets. So I'm going to put by you are ordered to Carucates. I don't know how you'd say that. Carucates, never heard of that analogy before, of land by the Western River and Leafy Hill. All dwellings upon the land shall be vacated, all livestock and or be forfeit and of their old contract. This defrays all costs of England to the sum of £20, 7 shillings and 6p, or 6p, and ends all between the families. Is granted the right to petition this order, but must appear as the town hall before the Board of Selection by 7 days. Signed by Edward Rosewell. So we go on to our next bit now. Right, well, it's great content. Still need to get over it, but the dog's howling was awesome. So obviously this door is locked at the moment. So let's go into the next area. Zeus, shh. So we've got some hanging, I'll assume them to be
Disturbing.
well, they're obviously mannequins. It's a bit strange. Alright, I'll let you out, Paul. Come on then. You go. Right. It's got some hanging mannequins. old-fashioned. So where you'd get hung, you'd obviously have your head chopped off in one of these things. There's nothing to see at the moment. Well, there is actually. You've seen. Well, nothing, no secrets is what I'm saying. So there is actually something here. Awesome.
Thing felt so real, like you were right there.
So Amy Lambert, first of the accused. Amy was accused of witchcraft by the girl Mary Milton, who claimed she saw her fly on a twig of willow. When told by the court that Amy had been seen witnesses many miles away, Mary stated, "I saw lips even chattering to who knew what, and recognised her as a demon sent to me in Amy's form." Pastor Carver admitted this is into the record as spectral evidence. Okay. So we've got an Amy Carver, or Amy Lambert.
This is what the trial was all about. People being in cahoots with the devil.
Right. And this kid Mary who snitched on everyone. That's gotta be the girl we're seeing.
So this is like a testimony. It says, "I, Mary Milton, confess the truth of the wickedness I have witnessed. Before the Sabbath day Mistress Amy did, by the ash tree, commune with Black Samuel, a spirit in the form of a dog that spoke with the voice of a man. Then she spun 3 times around and agreed to serve the spirits and deliver the children of the village to it. Then she made the puppet and placed a spell upon it to curse those who would oppose her. These and divers foul things I have seen." 25th of February 1692, Simon Carver. Okay, so this is a testimony that Simon Carver has written. So Mary Milton was the very first one to die, I'm assuming, which is obviously, you know, the woman that got put in chains underwater, who's come back to try and obviously, finish off Angela. Think she's come back to try and finish off Angela a second time. We'll find out if Angela does live from that or not. But obviously, you know, Mary, the little girl she's talking about in this testimony, she's basically saying that Mary's, you know, pretending that something's happening when it isn't. So she's seen the devil in Mary, which means that there might not, you know, obviously in the house fire there was a demon that was telling her to do something. But in this, it's almost like, you know, she's been told, this little girl called Mary has been told that if you do not listen to, you know, the Reverend, that there'll be consequences. Now I get that side of it. I took the side of Mary and I thought, okay, she's a little girl. She's been told that she'll have consequences of, you know, the wrong sort of thing, which obviously she'll have massive consequences back then if she doesn't comply. To me, though, I still think that after what happened, I'm not going to say what happened, but I still, you know, I think Mary is evil now. Well, at first I didn't. So don't think that I'm thinking, oh, you know, I'm not seeing the side that she's a little girl. That is the side I'm trying to put out. But after what I've seen, she's not as innocent as she looks. So it says the enclosed puppet.
Take a look at this.
Let me actually read the speech, pal.
I've seen this before.
Where?
On the road outside that shitty little bar we stopped at. Angela and me saw it laying there, picked it up. Right before that kid Mary scared us for the first time.
Interesting.
Skeptical this could be fake. Suspicious did she lead us here? She led us here, definitely.
You think she maybe led us here? Wanted us to see this?
Let's take a proper look.
What the hell, Professor?
There are many, many stories about how spirits can attach themselves to objects.
Sure, in movies. Take it easy, will you?
What if Mary's spirit is somehow attached to this thing? We burn it, and this could all end right here.
Uneasy, will this anger the kid? Supportive, let's do it. We chose the logical situation last time not to burn it. We're gonna burn it this time because I don't care about Mary no more.
I'm with you. Let's do this.
Now this could set her free, which might have trapped her from doing anything.
Think that worked?
I gotta say,
Gonna have to take that
I'm
chance.
not so sure.
Just gonna read some more information. Another secret found. Courtroom illustration. An engraving depicting a courtroom in which a child behaves as if she was possessed or is possessed. The courtroom illustration could have been from Amy's trial. We are going to read these other clues as well. So we had Mary's testimony, a portrait of Amy Lambert, a plaque described the testimony of Mary Milton. So I thought it was a testimony, who claimed to see a demon in the shape of Amy, which I've already said. Carver admitted this into the recording as spectral evidence. The courtroom illustration could have been from Amy's trial. Alright, we had Mary's witness statement. So this is a statement that that information there is a statement from Mary, who obviously died. Is it? Hang on a second. Amy, I think, was the one that died, wasn't it? And this, so obviously, if this is Mary's statement, is this what she's made up? I might have read it wrong. We'll find out anyway. So the framed witness statement of Mary Milton, describing how Amy communed with an evil spirit. It's co-signed by Simon Carver. Mary accused Amy of witchcraft after Carver took her under his wing. Yeah, so Amy was the woman that died, I'm assuming. If I remember, it was Amy that was the one that was put in chains, not Mary. So we got a black cat. Now, black cat is a sign of bad luck, and it's also a sign of good luck. Don't know if you believe in that or not. Assuming we'll find that out. So we've looked at everything, I assume.
We can get out this way. Where'd that little girl get to? She let us in here and then disappeared.
Maybe that was her plan all along. Lead us to the puppet. Job done.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, we destroyed the puppet this time instead of leaving the puppet there, so I'm assuming this could be a bad thing that happens, where we've released Mary's spirit, which will in turn lead to evil things happening, because obviously she might have been... The puppet might be a way of stopping her from committing evil things. Or it could be a good thing. Don't know.
No signal right here.
So we're with Daniel again. In the woods, find a way to the others, stick together. Okay.
You hear that?
Maybe. Heard something. Not sure what.
So
Guys?
that's where...
Professor? That you in there?
Can we just get out of here?
Keep forgetting the elderly's woman's name. I've got to have a look again in a second. So that is where Angela, there we go. That is where Angela is, I reckon, in that little sewage pipe or sewer area.
Probably as lost as us.
You think they're looking for us?
Could be.
Angela's got no interest in finding them. That's for sure.
She's got a mean streak, all right.
I reckon
She's got some
Angela's
heart.
alive, personally.
You sure about that?
Yeah. No, no, no.
Is this the same house that
All right.
John
$10
and
says no one's home.
I'm not touching that. Still,
Andrew was in?
first place we've seen in a while.
Find a way in?
Like you found the way into that store? You a burglar in your spare time?
No. But I was in a past life.
Let's just say, if a place is as abandoned as this, is it really burgling something like you say it is? Or is it having a look in somewhere that is not, obviously not occupied anymore? Is that something there? That's just a bush, okay. Now, as far as I'm concerned, an abandoned place isn't burglaring. But that's my opinion. So we can go through that way, or we can try this way. So let's try this way first.
Not getting through this way.
Okay, so if that's locked, then this must be open. Okay. So if they're both locked, a window, of course. Completely missed that. My apologies.
Check this out.
Check what out?
Don't think anyone's visited for a long time. Oh, yeah. And that's $10 you owe me.
Don't owe you squat. I never took the bet.
Fair enough. It's loose. I can jimmy this open, no problem. We could have a big powwow about who goes in first. But we both know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Sure thing.
Come on, man. Good lad.
What the? What? That's... Oh.
Easy now, tough guy. Don't beat up the scary doll.
Funny. Get your ass in here.
To be fair, though, come on. If you've seen a doll right as you break into a well, I'm not saying breaking in, but right as you go into an abandoned place, you're not going to be, oh, look, doll. You know, you're obviously going to, that's your instinct. So I wouldn't say he's a pussy for doing that, in all fairness. And Taylor, I'm pretty sure you would react the same way if you seen a mannequin right next to you as soon as you go inside an abandoned place. Person.
These things look so real. They're freaking me out. What's up?
I just saw something.
Where the hell are you going? You sure this is a good move?
Nope.
Okay. So Taylor's been kidnapped, obviously.
Where are you?
Now we've got some kind of picture here. It's a premonition. So it's got Taylor hiding from someone. Or from something, should I say. It's called dark magic. Okay. Now we need to look for Taylor, and realistically this isn't what we'd be doing in our spare time while we hear Taylor being kidnapped.
Taylor! You okay? What's going on?
Well, we want to keep our secrets going, guys. We need to get all those secrets so we can gather them all together.
Come on. What happened? I heard voices.
I saw my fucking self looking back at me, dressed all weird, speaking funny. I mean, what the fuck?
Accusatory, you wandered off. Pathetic, sorry I tried to stay with you. Say nothing.
This woman, the one who looked like me, they just dragged her out like some kind of criminal. I mean, shit. Let's get out of here.
I hear that.
Great time. Find another route out of the museum, stick together. Examine this first. We want to pick the knife up.
I found a knife.
Maybe it was a knife once, when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Think we should bring it along?
Here, you take it.
Why?
It's obvious, dummy. Self-defense.
Confident, okay, I'll take it. Reluctant, no, you keep it. Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. Small price to pay to make you feel better. I got it.
Don't know if that was the right move, I don't know if it wasn't. Bearing updated. So it says Daniel took the knife found in the museum. Okay, let's look at all our new bearings. So we've already seen all these ones. So Taylor did not take the knife found in the museum. Vince cycled away from the group as he emerged from the fog near the graveyard, which, again, I've said there's something wrong with that guy, you know, that guy who's strange in the bar. And every time we see him in the shadows, he's got like that, it's like an imagery of, you know, the guy we've seen a couple of times. We haven't really seen a clear vision of him yet. But it's like he's been impaled and he's dragging around this, it's like a big metal pole kind of thing. Okay. So Angela was glad that everyone made it off the shore safely. Angela narrowly escaped from the demon on the shore. Angela fled into the darkness of the sewer after an encounter with a demon. Is Angela going to survive? Is she not? I suppose we will find that one out. So we've already read those two in the last walkthrough. So Andrew showed Angela the gun but decided to keep it despite her concerns. Which I think is the right move, because I think Andrew is a bit level-headed. I think he's the main level-headed one out of the whole group. So I'm kind of happy that...
understand that.
Google, I'm doing a walkthrough, pal. These electronics have been funny the last couple of streams. I do apologise, guys. So anyway, as I was saying, Andrew, I think, is the main level-headed one. You've got John, who tries to be a leader but runs away when he sees a cat inside of a little shack. You've got Angela, who tries to see everything in, you know, like it's a bit like a Karen, and also like tries to see everything. Oh, that must be logically done. That must be logically said. She doesn't believe that any of these are, you know, she's obviously seeing the demons, but she still doesn't kind of believe it. So she's a bit dumbfounded. And then Daniel and Taylor are like the rebels, you know, they act on their emotions more than they do with their actual conscience, if that makes sense. So I'm happy that Andrew's taken the gun, personally. So we've already read all this. So Joseph declared that Mary was evil. Joseph declared that Mary was evil, but Daniel had doubts this was true. A girl stood in the road caused the bus driver to lose control and crash his bus, so that's at the very start. Daniel and Taylor saw a girl run into the playground. We've seen that bit. John burned Mary's puppet with Andrew's support. Mary appeared to have a seizure during Amy's trial. Mary was putting it on. So Amy, yeah. Amy was the one labelled a witch when she wasn't. Mary was the one that was pretending to be under her spell. So Andrew agreed with John that Mary held some blame for the trial they witnessed. And then our last one is authority figure. So I'm assuming this is to do with John. So John confronted the girl at the covered bridge. We've already read that. John led the way across the broken road bridge. Fair play. You know, it's only because we made that decision ourselves, but it's good that that was an option, because that does kind of take away the cowardice of him running away from the cat. So I'm glad he took that control, personally. So anyway, that's all our bearings up to date. Is there anything else we want to look at in this little tiny bit? You're going to let me pass? Thank you. Okay, there's actually nothing in here. But you need to move, pal, because I'm stuck. Thank you. Right.
You smell that? Something was burned here not long ago.
So we've got Holy Bible. Secret found. So the elements being far from their accustomed places, the homogeneous parts are dislocated. It's possible to resolve each into elementary form. A line is produced by the displacement of a point. It must be the same here. Body, soul and spirit. The Monus Hieroglyphica. The threefold magic of the First Father. Can we turn the pages? We can. Sigillum de Amats. Far from their accustomed displacement of a point. Can you turn it any other way? Okay. So we're actually going to have a look at that secret. We got three new secrets. So Judge Wyman's letter, a letter from Judge Wyman expressing his dismay at what Carver did in the witch trials and asking that a commission be appointed to examine the affairs, including the matter of the girl. The letter is dated February 6th, 1693. Are you good?
Zeus, in. Come on. Come on. Zeus. stay.
Hold on, guys.
No.
Right.
For end
Hold
of
on,
time.
go past. Got all of these little interruptions, but it's all good. Right, so according to the monument in the church, Simon Carver was a pastor in Little Hope from 1688 to 1692. His name was scratched out, so after the witch trials, Judge Wyman demanded an investigation into Carver, who had strayed from godliness. So, parish newsletter. So, parish newsletter warns against the occult and discusses how the town's Puritan forbears dabbled in magic and demonology, as demonstrated by manuscripts recently discovered under flagstones in the church rectory. The newsletter assures that the clergy of the 1970s would not fall to the same temptations, but warns that children are in danger. The threat to the occult has persisted since the 1600s. Minister Carver was obsessed with the occult, said it right the third time, and then the Old Bible, an old Bible which has strange occult signs and cryptic texts sprawled on its pages. This could have belonged to Reverend Carver. After the witch trials, Judge Wyman demanded an investigation into Carver, who had strayed from godliness. Manuscripts from the 1600s that were covered with occult symbols were discovered beneath flagstones in the church rectory. Interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff.
Do you want to turn my TV right now?
Yeah, that would be a plan. Right, so we have got, as far as I'm concerned, we've got all our clues. We've got how many more clues to get? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
What's happened so far?
You'd have to watch it because there's a lot that's going on, baby. Come on. So we got 14 clues to get.
Well, has anyone died?
No. Basically, the best way to describe it is, at the moment, they've all gone around, they've all looked for more information of how to get around, found a couple more clues. Angela got dragged down a sewer. She is currently, the last time we've seen her, she was running away from her double again. So we're yet to see if she survives that or not. But that's about it, really.
Oh.
They've both gone into this area. Daniel and John went into this area, burned a poppet that we decided that we would burn. And then these guys have come in here themselves, Daniel and Taylor. They've come in afterwards. Examine this. I think we've already read that, yep. Might have already read that before. So let's try and open this room up. No, this is locked as well. Okay. I think this is the way, yeah, we were just in that room, okay. We picked that Bible up before. Okay, so it looks like we are all good. We just want to get out of here now. We've come that way. Can't go that way, so this is the way forward. This room is open now. Interesting. Okay, so we've got another premonition. We've already seen, so this room was open actually. Man, this room is confusing. We've seen that premonition before though, so that's all good. As long as we've got that out of the way. I'm pretty sure this room was closed before, so... So this is what it says before they cut into a cutscene. So the enclosed puppet or doll is thought to have originally belonged to a child in the late 1600s, which we know as Mary.
The enclosed puppet or doll is thought to have originally belonged to a child in the late 1600s. Creepy. Shit, wait, I got it. This missing doll has got to be the one I saw with the kid.
You think? That's kind of weird.
Kinda weird? This place is full-on Nightmare Central. I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to.
With you on that.
So just to let you guys know, in the first walkthrough, when I did it the first time round, when these guys came in here anyway, this puppet was disappeared. So either way it have been burnt or not, that puppet disappears. But now we're going to find out what happens when we burn the puppet.
Come on, this way up.
So I thought, personally, there'd be some... Thought Mary might have gone for these guys, or the guys that burnt the puppet might do in the future, who knows.
Oh, hello. Are things becoming
now,
any clearer?
cutscene.
That thing, whatever it is, just keeps coming back.
You think we'll carry on to the next one?
Unrelenting. Anyway, now that the child's toy has been burnt, everybody will be fine.
He's not hungry, but
Right.
I've literally just been more than interested in.
Another instrument of death added to the group's collection. Good work. Let me help you out. Give you one little hint.
Hint or no hint? What do you reckon?
I told you I think you should stick with no hint.
Okay.
For so it to be a surprise.
No hint. Perhaps you think you can piece things together yourself. The stakes are much greater than life and death. I hope you know what you're doing. I'll leave you now with some wise words from a great Irish playwright I once met in Paris, I believe. Never judge anyone short. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future.
I agree. Absolutely agree with that.
Let's speak again later.
I disagree with that. Agree with everything up until you said she's just a child. That's what I thought the first time round. But there's a bit more to it than that. Don't want to give any spoilers away. Now we are going to continue, like you've said, because I'm going to do it for the benefit of the doubt until the next time this curator comes up. Mainly because we want to find out what happens to Angela, and I don't want to end it on a cliffhanger there. So I thought, you know, I didn't think that we'd be going straight to the curator again and have that much of a short scene. So we are going to see if Angela survives or not, which I assume is in this next cutscene. Now if she isn't, or you know, next cutscene, next scene should I say, if she isn't, at least you guys have seen that I've attempted for you to find that out. As much as I love a surprise cliffhangers piss me off hugely. You might like that, guys. In which case, you might want to find out by cutting it off and watching it tomorrow or something. But I'm going to continue playing anyway.
Professor and the others can't be far.
Hope you're
So
right.
with Taylor at the main road again.
So far tonight.
It's obviously very late, so if to appreciate anyone that comes in. Is a different time zone in America, still late.
What did she do to be taken like that?
Not a great omen for sure. But nothing's gonna happen yet. I'll make sure of that.
So I'm assuming we can't go back this way. No. See what just happened? So that's what they've experienced, like we've just experienced now.
I get that. But
shit, this whole night has been messed up since we crashed. Thanks for having my back. This shitty night would be a lot tougher without you here.
we've looked out for each other.
So we can only go forward.
We're the first tourists this place has seen for a long, long time.
Why would anyone come here anyway? This place is a real ghost town.
So this says public notice for closure, bank owned, keep out. And that's been covered over tourist, something, Little Hope, welcome, something else. I'm assuming, oh there you go. Welcome Centre. Little Hope Tourist Office, which has been closed off and has got obviously been put that piece of paper over. That's some kind of warning, I'm assuming.
Where the hell is that coming from?
I don't know.
Execution sites, okay. An archaeological dig here in 1955 identifies a layer of ash and bone fragments. The site is thus believed to be the location where people were hanged and burned at the stake during the witchcraft panic of 1692. It is unclear which of the accused was executed here. Excuse me. Little Hope Town Tourism. So this tree here is meant to be the tree where they were all hung, I'm assuming, or all these trees around here. Wrongly accused of witchcraft, which is a true story. I think people who were hung, you know, in real life now for witchcraft, that weren't witches, is disgusting. You know, there is... in my opinion, I've got an open mind to things. Do I believe in aliens? I do. Do I believe in witches? Yeah, I also believe in that. But the amount of witches that they accused weren't witches. I also believe in demons and ghosts, but that's my opinion. Because I've got an open mind to things. Do I believe in werewolves, things like that?
Get over here!
Not so much. Don't really believe in werewolves. Don't really believe in Bigfoot, but I still have an open mind.
I know markings. This is my old tire swing. Look, here.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Now guys, if you remember the prologue, and you've seen that tire swing outside, and she's just said that was her old tire swing, that must mean that she was the sister. You know, that's the best way I can describe that. And she's reincarnated into Taylor now. But, you know, I think that tire swing, and she said that's her old swing, having memories of her past life. That's really
Hey,
interesting.
you don't get it. See these stars? I painted them onto this tire with my dad when I was 10 years old.
You sure?
Hell yes, I'm sure this is my tire swing. How come it's out here?
You died in the house fire,
Can't
Taylor.
be. Just looks the same. Just a coincidence.
So paranoid, listen to me. Spiteful, you're a real dumbass. Say nothing.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. We're getting through this, okay? Together.
There's a spike guy. There's Mary.
This is not my doing. You must help me. I beg you. Please help me before it is too late.
This is Mary. This is Taylor's double from the 1600s.
Only the Almighty can forgive your sin. That is your only hope of salvation.
Listen to me. I have committed no sin. The puppet I am condemned for is a child's plaything. Nothing more. I
You'll
swear
not
it.
swear me. The sickness you brought into our midst must be purged. To free all of us and you from evil, you must burn.
I beg you, stop. Do not do this. Ah! No, no, please, no. Stop. Ah!
Pray, Lord, for you to take the soul of this, our sister Tabitha, who has been led astray by the devil, and do with it as you will.
So again, Mary's accused an innocent person of being a witch. When nothing even happened. So she's been burned alive. Now guys, I want to tell you an interesting fact. Determining how Taylor's, basically Taylor's double in the house fire, you had two options. One where she jumped down the pipe, which she got impaled by a scarf. We chose the other option this time, where she goes back into the house and goes on fire. Now I'll tell you something really interesting. The death has changed. In the first time I did this walkthrough, she got hung by a rope, which she got hung by a scarf when she tried to escape the house fire. Because she went in the house fire in this prologue, she got burnt to death. Play the game yourself, you'll understand what I mean. So I think that's really interesting how they differentiated the death. Wonder if this will be the same kind of demon then. That'll chase her this time.
Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'll make sure of that.
Thanks. I'm glad you're here.
Let's keep on going to the church. That's likely where the rest are.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
with Daniel at the execution site. I'll inspect. So that's the tyre swing in the prologue. And with Taylor saying that's, you know, the swing that she was on, she's talking about past life.
Feels like we're being followed.
We are being followed.
Hey! Get the fuck out of here!
Back the fuck off, will you? Oh crap, what the fuck is that?
Run.
Move!
Don't want to hide from that. It is as well. The demon's different than this one. Now that is really interesting. Fair play. That's pretty cool, to be fair. That is pretty cool. char grilled this time. Now that is pretty, as I say, that's dope. Geez, her is a fucking log burner, couldn't you? Not to be nasty, but you know.
Keep moving, go!
Oh, that was an interesting scene. Well, my prediction came true, guys. So basically, when you hang her, she does the same motion, she acts the same way, but she's got a rope around her neck, which is obviously how, you know, she dies in the first walkthrough, which I said, you know, you got two options: to escape down the drain pipe. She accidentally caught herself, she hangs herself by the neck by the scarf, and that is what her demon turned out to be. Now, because we got her to go back into the house fire, she hasn't got this. I don't think she's got this rope around her neck. She shouldn't do anyway. But she's char grilled, which means that's how she died in the house fire. So I think that concept is really interesting, how they've put that together. Alternative demon to an alternative
Taylor!
death.
Is that you back there? Get to the church! Run!
Wow, that's really...
Hey!
Oh shit, we've got that guy.
One of those fucking things is after
Get
us!
inside! Go! Come on, move it!
Hey! Run!
Get inside!
What the hell are you doing?
Do you want to shoot it?
Hurry
I'm not
up!
going to shoot it.
Get in here.
No, because we could waste bullets.
Where's Angela?
She didn't make it. Nothing we could do.
That's what he
Kidding
thinks.
me?
No, and we have to keep that thing outside, or we'll be joining her.
Fuck.
Look for ways in and out of here. Close them all off.
Shit! Come on, we need a barricade here. Hey! Hey!
Why the hell is that old fool still out there?
Concerned he's following us, flippant, the old guy's lost it. The old guy's lost it.
The old guy's lost it big time.
Good thing he's
I
outside.
know you're inside.
What in God's name is he up to? He's gonna lead that thing straight to us.
He doesn't get how much trouble we're in here.
What the hell is going on in there?
You need to get away from here. Go before it's too late.
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in.
Hopeful maybe he can help. Reluctant, I'm sorry we can't let you in. Can't let him in.
I'm real sorry, but I can't open this door.
Shutting people out don't help. And believe me, I know.
Forceful, get out of here. Confused, what do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean?
I shut out the whole goddamn world. Instead, I chose to look inside a bottle. Not a life for a man or beast.
Callous, leave your sub stories at home. Hopeless, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to do next.
I've been stuck in this town so long, I don't know what to do next.
That's two of us, man. I'll go get help.
That's a bad idea. There's nothing out there can help us.
Bearings updated.
doing with us.
Subdued, we abandoned the old guy. Troubled, why are they chasing us? Why are they chasing us?
Why are these things, whatever the hell they are, coming after us?
I wish I knew. Maybe then we'd know how to stop them.
Professor? Andrew! It's me. I'm next. Priest, reverend, whatever. Made accusations against my double. Sounded serious.
Another trial?
Not this time. It sure looked like it was heading that way.
And the girl? Mary?
Yeah. She was there all right.
Sounds like burning that weird doll didn't do the job.
We secure in here? You find any other ways in?
Sorry, Professor, I didn't check.
Thing is still out there. Look over there.
We have to follow her. Whoever she is, she's tied up in everything that's happened here.
What if you're right? What then?
If we can stop her, it could prevent any more harm happening to our doubles.
Okay. Guard the door in case that thing comes back.
See, surely not Angela's not dead. I know it's a bit random.
You out here?
But this is why I think that's what he thinks, because I don't think she is dead, personally. Could be wrong. Don't know. So we're stuck up at the top of like a tower area.
It pains me to say these words, but your punishment today will protect us all. Keep our town safe.
Can you spare him? I beg you.
This is hard for you, child. But one day you will understand, and you will thank me.
Go from this place, Mary. Your pleas cannot reach you. My fate is not a memory you should carry.
Who will be my keeper if you are gone?
Judge Wyman has instructed Abraham. He will be your keeper. A decision not all that they agreed with. Every man will face his day of judgment. Yours is today.
No! No!
Look, child. See who you would have to spare. See he is no longer of this earth. Only the damned and the devil can resist in this way.
That is how that guy dies in the house fire. The brother dies in the same way that he dies, which he's been impaled. So now Daniel is going to have some kind of demon that's been impaled. Let's find out.
He was right here. I was holding him. He was right there. Nothing I could do.
So a tale at the bell tower. Flippant, welcome to the club. Sympathetic, sorry you had to see that. Sorry you had to see that.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I know how much it messed me up.
Fucking witch trials! What's wrong with these people? They killed that guy for no reason.
I'm sorry, this is fucked up.
Now we know the pattern. Angela was killed after seeing her double executed. Taylor had a narrow escape from that thing. You see your double get it, and you're next.
That's real reassuring. Thanks for sharing.
Isn't it better to know what's gonna happen to you?
There it is! That's what's been after us!
We can't let it trap us up here.
So they're all closing in on them.
What do we do now? With that thing outside?
Quiet.
It's out there. Listen.
It's out there for now. What if it decides to come in after us?
Maybe we're okay if we stay inside the church.
Because?
Because it's holy ground. A church? Maybe it can't come in.
Really? It's a fucking vampire now?
I'm just saying, this is a solid building.
He's right. We're safer in here. We're staying put.
Okay, panicked. It's hunting me. Anxious. I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
I guess staying makes some kind of sense, right? You think that's our best move?
We are staying in here. No choice.
Okay, maybe you got a point. Perhaps the thing will get bored and take off.
We have nowhere else to go.
Right, find another way out. Stick together. I'm pretty sure Angela is alive. From the first walkthrough, the only reason I said that Daniel, I think John said she didn't make it. So she would have already been alive, though, is my opinion, because we got to have a chase with like a demon, which we beat. The thing is, in this one, we haven't come across that yet, and I think I remember Angela being in this same area as we are now. So by killing the puppet or destroying the puppet, we might have sacrificed Angela. Maybe we haven't, maybe we see her later on down the line. But I'm going to stay positive for now, because we want to keep everyone alive, even though she is a bit of an arsehole. Isn't she? So we do want to kind of keep her alive, though. Yeah, but we have to for that extra order, like I said.
Sounds like more than one. Fucking great.
Listen up.
Okay, we found another secret. So Little Hope Pastors, again in brackets unreadable. So I'm not going to read all these actually. These are all the Little Hope pastors and the dates that they were pastors until. Looks like so where Lazarus Burger or Lazarus Burgess, underneath him we can see Simon Carver with a line through it, which on the speech, or on the not on the speech, on the words, it says defaced.
What does that mean?
Basically it means where they've wrote a line out of it, or they've basically got rid of that person. And then again, it's been defaced in 1968 to 1973, which, where does that say? Donald Carson, it says. So maybe Donald Carson is another bad guy. Simon Carver is the one that is instructing the little girl to basically do all this stuff. So we might find a Donald that has done wrong as well, further along the line.
This has got to be the preacher who's been popping up all over.
Okay, so we got a parish newsletter, October 1971, Diocese of Pleasant River. So it says, recently parents have expressed concern that their teenage children are being tempted by the occult in musical lyrics, by innocent seeming spirit boards or movies that glorify Satanism. This is not the first time Little Hope has been scourged by occultism. Manuscripts from the 1600s, carefully hidden beneath flagstones in the church rectory, were recently discovered. They were covered with disturbing scrolls in a cipher that revealed magical words and spells. It's believed the town's preacher of the time dabbled with magic and demonology. That was a dark time for the settlers. Times has changed, but Satan's words never ceases. The clergy today stand vigilant against occultism and are unlikely to fall into ignorance and error. But parents should be mindful of the fascination these things hold for the young, particularly rebellious youths. The danger is they fall into bad habits such as smoking marijuana, and from there into the occult and disobedience to God. Parents should be watchful, and where they see the signs, look to the church and to God. Okay. So we've got that bit of information there. Is there anything else we can look at? Nope. Not that I can see. So obviously we've got something trying to kill us. Okay, we've got a Q-tip button situation. Do I want to confront or escape? Escape. That's what we did last time and we survived, so that's what we're going to do this time. Okay, so we want to stay silent.